ready for game 2. Blockbuster men against Barton. And before we get into that, the women losing game 1, 80-79. Blockbuster baseball on the road in Lamar. Game 1 to Chris Finnegan's team, 8-4. Connery O'Donnell, returner from last year, picking up win number 1. They're going to play 2 7-inning games today, and then a 1 9-inning game tomorrow on Super Bowl Sunday. Those 2 games originally were supposed to be played here today, but snow made the field unusable, so they moved the game to Lamar. So Chris Finnegan's team off to a good start. Game 1 to them, 8-4. So as we focus in now on game 2 here, between the Blockbuster men and Barton, the Cougars at 18-4, they are receiving votes. It's a team that has 6 returning players from last year, and Craig Fletcher has been one of the most consistent coaches in the entire conference. 15th season, 344 wins. And Barton, they started the year 8-1. They are 10-3 in their last 13 games. They are coming off an overtime win against Hutch the other night, 102-95. And it was Jaheim Holden who had a twisting, buzzer-beating 3 to force overtime. And then Keandre Bowles hit a layup in the extra session, and Barton never trailed again in a 7-point win. Blockbusters, meantime, well, it's not been pretty. Coming into today, they've lost 4 straight and 11 out of their last 12. They got absolutely thrashed by Colby the other night on the road, 101-76. They look to turn things around today. What's the answer? Who knows? Get to the starting lineups. First for the Cougars, 18-4. They are 10-3 in the Jayhawk West. They sit with Colby tied atop the league as we speak today. Deshaun Munson, a 6'7" freshman from Ann Arbor, Michigan. 9.6 points, 6.4 rebounds. Jaheim Holden, who's been arguably their best player. He's a 6-foot freshman from Evanston, Illinois. 16 points, 3 rebounds. He's hit 31 threes. Keandre Bowles, a 6'3" freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 12 points, 3 rebounds. Devontae Caldwell, a 6-foot sophomore from Milwaukee. 8.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. And then Maverick Gilliard, a 6'6" sophomore from Detroit. 10 points and 5.3 rebounds. And one of the most unique personality, we'll say that. Craig Fletcher, he's a good guy. Head coach from Barton. He's originally from Hutch. He was extra sweet a couple of years ago when his team made the national tournament. He's in his 15th year. For the Blockbusters, 8-14, 2-11 in the Jayhawk, sitting in 6th place. And the only reason they're not in last, the 2 teams behind them have been horrific. Northwest Tech hasn't won a game. Dodge's only win is against Garden City. Mason Osborne, 6'4" freshman from St. John, 4.6 points, 3 rebounds. Traylon Spencer, 6'8" sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, 14 points and 7 rebounds, 47% shooting. Philippe Chavez, 6'2" freshman from Arlington, Texas, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 45% shooting. Deshaun Woods, a 6'8" sophomore from Frisco, Texas, 7.6 points, 5 rebounds. And Caleb Favors, 6-foot sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, 10.8 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Patrick Mead, his 2nd season, trying to turn the corner. His team has really struggled. 11 out of their last 12 they've lost, and they haven't had much luck against the team they're facing today. So on the night before Super Bowl 54, the Blockbusters have a little magic against one of the more talented teams in the Jayhawk Conference. The keys to today's game, you know, if you think about what went wrong in the game against Colby, second half, everything went wrong. Turnovers, couldn't shoot. Now you're facing a Barton team that's coming off 3 straight wins, beat Hutch, I mentioned in overtime. Against Seward, they won by 1, where they blew a 13-point lead late. Seward used an 18-4 run to take a 1-point lead. And then, of course, as Craig Fletcher is reaching for his blood pressure pills, Maverick Gilliard hit a game-winning layup. All of this, and Barton is 18-4. They're wearing the blue uniforms with the black numerals outlined in white. Garden City in the home whites, black numerals outlined in gold. The officials, Paul Lutzenheiser, Tindon Marquez, and Jason Johnson, who hails from Holcomb. And it's Barton controlling the opening tip. They've won 9 of the last 11. Garden in a man-to-man defense to start. Missed layup from the right block. An air ball by Harmon, and Talik Chavez has it for Garden City. So just underway, Brockbusters' first possession, coming back home after a 25-point loss against Colby the other night. Low left, Woods, shake and bake, uses the glass and kisses it home. Nice move by Woods. 2-0 Garden City, 30 seconds gone by. Barton ball right to left, Holden swings it left side wing for Maverick Gildyard. Now straight away Bowles to the foul line, leans in, double clutch over Spencer and hits. Tough shot by Bowles to tie the game at 2. So 2-all, 19-13 to go here in the first half. Brockbuster ball from left to right. Been a tumultuous stretch since the Christmas break. Spencer, backdoor Osborne, left to right layup along the end line and lays it in. The dime to Traylon Spencer. And, you know, this is kind of in the story. The Brockbusters get off to good starts and kind of fall apart. Holden got in the air and changed his mind. Harmon on the dribble drive to the basket and checked it. That's Devontae Caldwell. Uses the left hand on the right side of the rim down the baseline to lay it in. 18:39 to go here in the first half. Game tied at 4. Woods, backdoor from Spencer. Lost his footing a little bit, so he picks up the ball right block and then just throws it off the right knee of Maverick Gildyard. Garden City keeps it. As Anthony Atkinson Enneking is just checked in for Barton, the sophomore from Clay Center. Inbounds Favors and he throws it away. Jaheim Holden the steal for Barton. Holden to the front court around Chavez. Shovels, left block, Bowles, right hand layup, no. Offensive rebound into the hands of Atkinson and he lays it in. 6-4 Barton, they jump in front. 18-14 to go here in the opening half. Blockbuster ball left to right. They swing it left side angle for Mason Osborne. Watched there by Bowles. Dumps it for Woods. Turnaround left block. Rejected there by Enneking. And it's out of bounds to Garden City. If you missed it, the Brockbuster baseball team on the road today won game 1 of a doubleheader, beating Lamar 8-4. Garden City last year began 12-3 before falling apart in conference play. Spencer to Favors, underneath, wraparound layup with the left hand on the right block, no. Rebound Gildyard for Barton. 6-4 Cougars in front, they've got it. Enneking to the foul line, this is Gildyard, 15-footer, pops out. And Talik Chavez, the Garden City rebound. 6-4 Barton, 2.5 gone by first half. Brockbuster ball on the home whites, coming back from left to right. Favors, middle of the floor, watched by Keandre Bowles, the freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Chavez whips it chest high on the wing right now for Favors. Back for Talik, left wing three-pointer. He's got it over Caldwell. That's a welcome sight because Chavez has not shot the three-pointer well the last couple of games. So nearly 3 minutes in, Brockbusters by 1, 7-6. Three-pointer answered back on the far corner by Devontae Caldwell. 9-7 Barton in front. 3 minutes elapsed here in the first half. Teams exchanging threes. Barton back up by 2, 9-7. Garden ball left to right. Chavez behind the back, creating space. Sets up Spencer. Foul line jumper is too strong, and the rebound cradled right of the lane by Gildyard for Barton. 9-7 Cougars. Their ball with 16:40 left in the half. Spin move Bowles, pick and roll inside to a cutting Gildyard. Left to the lane and draws the foul, twisting to the basket. Foul on Spencer, his first. Garden City's first team foul. Think about what Craig Fletchall has done in 15 years. He's the all-time leader in wins. He surpassed Dan McGovern back in 2014. His Gildyard's free throw is good. 64% free throw shooter. Barton has a 10-7 lead. And during his 15 years, he's won 344 games. And one of the winningest coaches in the region, as Gildyard knocks down 2 free throws, 5 straight for Barton. They're up by 4, 11-7. And it's Garden City ball from left to right. Favors to Woods, sideline left. Osborne went flying to the lane, lost his footing, regains it, and then they fire it to Osborne in the left corner. And it's knocked out by Gildyard, and the Blockbusters keep it. Barton started the year unranked. They've been ranked as high as number 17. That was back on January 13th. But they lost to Colby by 6. Colby might right now be the best team in the league. And now receiving votes is Barton. Woods down to Spencer, low right, and a soft touch with the right hand off the glass and puts it in. 11-9 Barton, 16-11 to go first half. Cougar ball from right to left. Straight away, Caldwell's already hit a 3. They hedge on that pick. Right corner, it's Bowles. Step back jumper and a line drive three-pointer is good. 14-9 Barton by 5. 15:55 to go here in the first half. 8-2 Cougar run. High post left side, Spencer for Garden. Finds Favors, maneuvers inside and back for Spencer, who throws it down with a two-hand rim rattler. 14-11, Barton by 2. Check that by 3, 15.5 remaining here in the first half. Good to see Spencer off to a good start. Bowles, wing to baseline left and an offensive foul. Turnover, Barton. Foul on Bowles, his first, team's first. You know, last year as tumultuous, I've used that word twice now in the first half, tumultuous as the year was for Garden, they won only 13 games. They beat Barton once, and they swept the season series from Hutch. Just keep that in mind as Martin Votes just checked in, one of the most highly coveted small school players coming out of the Sunflower State a couple of years ago. He's a sophomore, he's in for Barton. High post left side, Osborne, kick it out for Chavez, missing a deep 2 from the left. Votes the rebound for Barton. Cougars back right to left, up by 3, 14-11. Votes straight away. Wing right for Bowles, steps inside the arc for 2, and he's got it. And check that, that's Justin Harmon on the long deuce. And a timeout called by Garden City. So Harmon hits, 16-11, Barton in front, 14:57 to go here in the first half on 99.9 The Rock. Following the timeout, Mike Pilosoff back at Conestoga. Garden City ball left to right. Trailing 16-11. Spencer tries to fit one in right lane line for Osborne and throws it away. Barton's got it up by 5 with Votes. Shovels a pass for Gildyard. Knocked away and stolen by Chavez for Garden City. Beautiful bounce pass, Osborne. Wrap around to the right block for Favors. And a holding foul against Gildyard of Barton. And that's his first. As Deshaun Munson getting set to check in for Barton. Munson in, Gildyard comes out. So it's Gildyard with Enneking, Votes, Harmon, and Jaheim Holden. Michael Frazier in for Garden, so it's Frazier, Osborne, Chavez, Caleb Favors, and Traylon Spencer, the 5 for Patrick Nee. Left corner inbound, Chavez 3, got it. Second 3 for Talik Chavez. 16-14, Barton in front, 14:20 left first half. Barton ball right to left, Votes to answer, and does a high arcing rainbow 3 from the left corner, his 39th triple of the season, and it's 19-14 Barton, 6 minutes into the first half. Every time Barton has had the answer, their lead is 5. Garden ball, Frazier posting up high on the right side. Dumps it for Spencer, head fake underneath, and a lefty layup is good over Enneking. Spencer was 6, he's 3 for 4, 19-16 Barton. 13:50 to go here in the first half. Cougar ball from right to left. Wing right, Justin Harmon, sizing up Talik Chavez. off the bounce and a chest pass straight away for Votes, the sophomore from St. George, who started 31 games last year for Craig Fletchall. At the top, it's Anna King around Frazier, using the left hand high off the glass left lane line and puts it in. 21-16 Barton, 13:24 to go. Cougars shooting 8 of 11, 73% to start this game. And they're up by 5 again. Spencer kicks left corner. Osborne finding Frazier to the rim. Count it, and the foul. Left block layup from Mikey Frazier, the transfer from Boise State, and a chance for a three-point play. That was on Anna King, his first. Barton's third team foul. So now Frazier a chance to complete the three-point play. Started a handful of games after the Christmas break, and then they made the switch to put him back on the bench. Frazier free throw is good. He shoots it at 72%. 21-19, Garden City within 2. Barton ball right to left. Jaheim Holden, right corner. Three-pointer good by Justin Harmon. Barton's hit 4 for 4 from downtown. 12:57 to go until halftime. Rockbusters down 5 again, 24-19, as Favors going right to the sideline. Handles for Emery coming back left, and a foul, and Craig Fletchall can't believe it. That's on Justin Harmon, the first on Harmon. And Barton's fourth team foul. That's one area when you play Barton and Hutch, you're not going to outshoot them at the free throw line. Barton averages 28 free throw attempts per game. That's 4th in the nation. There's Frazier low right and lost the ball. Stolen by Anna King for Barton. Third blockbuster turnover. Wing right, it's Harmon dashing to the block and banks it in. Justin Harmon's got 7. Last 5 to Barton are up 26-19 with 12:34 to go. Harmon has the last 5 for Barton. It's their largest lead of the early going. Blockbusters need an answer here, down 7. Frazier a deep 3 from the left wing, hits the front iron, and a left-handed rebound by Anna King for Barton. Cougars pushing. Harmon throws it on the left wing, intercepted by Caleb Favors, but he couldn't stay in bounds, so no change of possession. And the Cougars keep it. Hard to figure out this Barton team at 18-4. Low left, it's Munson against Frazier. They whip it, wing right for Votes. And line right, Anna King. And setting up Munson for a 15-foot elbow right jumper. And that's good. 28-19 Barton. It's a 7-0 run. Just under 12 minutes to go here in the first half, and Garden City already down 9. Ashley Emery with Frazier, Chavez, Samuels, and Favors. Chavez keeping the minute with another 3 from the left side angle. 28-22, Garden City down by 6 with 11:36 to go, and Chavez has 9 points on 3 of 4. Wing right three-pointer, good by Jaheim Holden. And check that again, that's Justin Harmon knocking down a 3. That's his second. Barton is 5 for 5 from deep, 31-22. Garden City down by 9 with 11:28 to go here in the first half on 99.9 The Rock. Blockbuster ball out of the timeout. Naj Ashley Emery missing a mid-range jumper from the left side. Rebound, Barton ahead for Harmon, who throws it down. Caldwell grabbing that rebound on a baseball pass to Harmon, who now has 12 points, including that emphatic dunk. It's a 12-3 blockbuster run. Caleb Favors has Garden City down 11, answers on the other end with a right-hand layup. 33-24, Garden City down by 9. 10:35 to go here in the first half. It's Barton ball, attack of the hoop to my left, and a nice slip pass from Anna King to Deshaun Munson, right block to left, and he lays it in. 35-24 Barton, 10:21 to go. Munson's got 4. Barton is shooting 82%. They are 14 of their first 17. Chavez again from the top, a 3. That's his 4th. Where would they be in this first half without him? 35-27, Garden City down 8, 10:02 left in the first half. Barton ball from right to left. Will they ever miss? Pass deflected, saved by Votes. Left wing comes to Anna King. Bounce pass for Harmon, who's got 12 points. He's 5 of 6. Shot clock at 10. Underneath, this is Munson. On the pass from Anna King. Block to block. Munson throws it down. He's got 6. Barton is 15 of 18 from the field. And they lead it 37-27 with 9:33 to go in the half. Now a foul in their half court. When you shoot 83%, there's really not much you can do. That brings us to the under 10-minute timeout. Barton is led by as many as 11. They're up 10 now, and it's blockbuster ball when we come back. That last foul on Martin Votes. 9:32 to go first half. Barton 37, Garden City 27 on 99.9 The Rock. Out of the media timeout, Traylon Spencer gets his shot blocked, gets it back, and has it blocked against the backboard of goaltend. Plus, he was fouled by Deshaun Munson. So Garden City now down by 8. Traylon Spencer to the line. He's 74%. Free throw is good. Garden City down by 7, 37-30. Right now, the blockbuster defense in transition, sorely lacking. Finally, a missed shot by Harmon, left wing. But Spencer can't secure the rebound for Garden City. Out of bounds, back to Barton. Just their 4th miss of the game. So Barton has the ball back with Caldwell. Keandre Bowles is back in. Gildyard, Deshaun Munson, and Harmon. Munson looking backdoor. Has Bowles, circles to the right slot. Pull-up J is good over Spencer. Barton 39, Garden City 30. 9:07 remaining first half, and Barton continues to shoot lights out. Derek Bryant has checked in for Garden, missed a handful of games with the flu. So playing basically 2 point guards with he in favors. Spencer, Chavez, and Woods. Chavez left winger out of Spencer Pitt, and a foul against Barton. Cougars trying to fight over that pick. That was Devontae Caldwell. First on Caldwell, 17 foul. The Blockbusters are going to the line now, 1-1. You know, just to put this game into context, Barton is 16 of 20 from the field. Garden is 12 of 19. Both teams shooting well. Garden's hit 4 threes. Barton's hit 5. Both teams perfect at the line. And there's only been 2 combined offensive rebounds in 11 minutes of game action. I mean, it's as evenly played as it can get. And Spencer hits the front end of the 1-and-1. It's just Barton's not missing shots. They've hit 4 more field goals. Spencer hits 39-31. Barton by 8. 8:53 to go until halftime. Second one for Trey Lynn. Got them both. Rattles home the second one. 39-32. Garden City down 7. Barton ball right to left. Caldwell across the 10-second line. The sophomore from Milwaukee. Left wing Gildyard. Floats it up and in. He hit that game winner against Seward. And he puts that one high off the glass, left mid post. And everything falling for Barton right now. 41-32 Cougars with 8:33 to go in the half. Spencer high post left side. Turns, faces, and fires from the free throw line. That's off. Harmon skies for a left-handed rebound for Barton. Cougars +4 in the glass. They're up by 9 with the ball from right to left as Bowles dancing straight away. Bowles pull up, mid-range jumper connects. Left of the foul line, he's got 9. Barton is 18 of 22. They're up by 11, equals their largest lead, 43-32. 8 minutes to go. Blockbuster ball left to right. Osborne, Spencer, Bryant. Caleb Favors and Deshaun Woods. Pass nearly picked off near sideline by Caldwell for Barton. And the Blockbusters keep it as Favors set to inbound along the near sideline. Favors, the sophomore point guard who transferred from Kilgore, played in 28 games there last year. Osborne, left wing, pass deflected in the air, intercepted by Bowles for Barton. Cougars have it up 11. Harmon dribbles end line right. He's got 12 points. Now they reset with Caldwell straight away. Garden City sets up the man-to-man. No defense has mattered so far. To the top of the key, Gildyard shovels inside for Munson. Left mid-post to right block, and Munson off the glass with the right hand. It's good. 6 straight for Barton. Their lead is 13. 45-32. 7:20 to go. Blockbusters have it left to right. Barton in a man-to-man. Woods backing down, low right against Gildyard. Turnaround righty hook, no. Weak side rebound, Munson for Barton, and a foul on Traylon Spencer. Second on Spencer. I've seen a lot of great shooting in my time here in Garden City. Saw it at the high school level when Hayes a couple of years ago came into the Garden. They knocked down like 23s. And I've seen it at this level. Well, what Barton has done here in the first half, going 19 of 23. And Jaheim Holden is back in. His pass in the left wing is knocked away. Foul called against Garden City. You go 19 of 23. And you're not, this isn't like it's shoot around. I mean, you have real defenders guarding you. They're playing man defense, and Barton is hitting everything. They've led by as many as 13. That's where the lead stands right now, 45-32. Garden City with 3 team fouls, Barton with 7. Shot clock resets to 20. Barton has it from right to left. Votes is back in around a Munson pick. Shot clock at 10. Cougars have hit 5 of 6 from deep. Holden whips it, left block, Gildyard, reverse layup, in and out. Rebound, Frazier and Munson fighting for it. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to Garden City. For Barton on the floor, it's Munson, Gildyard, Jakeem Holden, Votes, and Keandre Bowles. Garden City counters with Favors, Chavez, Samuels, Woods, and Frazier. It's Garden City ball from left to right against the Barton team that's averaging 93 points per game. They've won their 18 games by an average of 18 points, 5 by 20 or more. And they're up 13 here in the first half and away from the ball, and an offensive foul against Garden City's Steven Samuels. So Samuels picks up the foul. Garden City turns it over for the 5th time. And it's Barton ball from right to left. Votes has it, left side angle, comes back right. Garden finally drops into a 2-3 zone. Votes left wing three, why not? 6 of 7, Barton from downtown. And they have a 16-point lead, 48-32. They've scored 9 straight points with 6:05 to go here in the first half. Garden City without a field goal now, the last 3.5 minutes. Frazier overhead pass, left wing Chavez for Gardner on a Frazier pick. He rolls, he catches, he lays it in low left. Big answer for Garden City. 48-34, Barton's lead is 14, but the Brockbusters fall asleep in transition and Gildyard beats them to the rim. 50-34, Barton with an 11-2 run, up by 16 with 5:36 to go. Frazier hits a three from the left wing for Garden City. 50-37, Brockbusters down 13 with 5:26 on the clock. Frazier has the last 5 for Garden City. But Barton just won't miss. 21 of 26, make it 22 of 27. Keandre Bowles a deep 2 from the right side. 52-37 Barton. Frazier's 3 left wing in and out for Garden City. Bowles the rebound for Barton. And the Cougars have it up by 15. They've led by as many as 16. There's a turnover. Chavez the steal for Garden City. Ahead for Favors to the rim, and he's fouled low right. There's not many more adjectives I can use to describe what Barton has done from the field here in the first half. It's ridiculous. 22 of 27. They're 6 of 7 from 3. They're a team that shoots at 50%. You know, on most nights you shoot 50%, that's great. Shoot 60% even, that's probably an outlier. You shoot 81% and you're in another galaxy. Favors hits the first of 2 free throws for Garden City. Barton is one of the best shooting teams in the country. 27th in field goal percentage. They are 16th in the nation in points per game. 6 times this year they've scored 100 or more. Favors hits 2. 52-39. Garden City down 13. They've trailed by as many as 16. It's Barton ball from right to left. Holden across the 10-second line. Weaves through traffic. Shovels on the block for Enneking, and he lays it in. 54-39 Barton, 4:36 to go. And it's a combination of great shooting and just poor defense. Garden City's been beaten down the floor like a drum on most possessions. Left wing Chavez, overhead feed, right wing Favors for Garden. Redirect on the left side angle, Woods. Step back 3 over Gildyard, right down the chute. Woods knocks down a 3. 54-42, Garden City down 12, 4:11 to go. Here in this first half, Barton has it from right to left. Votes left corner against Chavez. Gets around him. Shovels on the block. Layup good. Count it, and the foul. Gildyard again. He's got 8. And we'll just keep adding up the numbers. 1 plus 2, carry the 3, divide it by 7, and Barton is shooting 85%. Foul on Deshaun Woods, his first. Garden City's 15th foul. Gildyard's a 64% free throw shooter. And he knocks that one in. 3-point play completed. 57-42 Barton. Kind of reminds me of the Cowley game, which Barton lost to Cowley 122-112 in a shootout. Rockbusters also gave up 100 to Cowley, lost 110-102. Garden ball left to right down 15. 57-42, 3:50 to go. Ashley Emery with Woods, Frazier, Chavez, and Favors. Chavez left wing is 4 for 4 from downtown. Woods left mid post, travel. Gildyard pulled the chair on him. 6 Garden City turnover. Barton is moving the ball. They have 14 assists on their 24 made baskets. They've hit 6 3-pointers. Holden goes behind his back. No look feed. Gildyard lays it in right block. Make it 15 assists and their largest lead. 59-42 Barton. 3:24 left in the first half. Gildyard has the last 5 for Craig Fletchel's team. Garden has it left to right. Caleb Favors to Woods straight away. Underneath Frazier. One dribble. Right-hand layup is good against Gildyard, and Garden City calls a timeout. Frazier has 10. There are 3 Brockbusters in double figures. When you can't stop them on the other end, it really amounts to nothing. 59-44 Barton with a timeout on the floor and 3:11 to go in the half on 99.9 The Rock. Well, finally out of the timeout, Barton misses. Mike Pilasov back here in Garden City. Bowles misfiring a mid-range jumper from the right. Chavez the rebound. Frazier on the other end for Garden City. Layup is good. And now, did they just call a technical foul? Oh, they just called a flop warning. That's the NBA rule. Of course, they won't fine the player here, but a flop warning called on Anthony Enneking. Frazier hits, he's got 12. He and Chavez and Traylon Spencer, that's been the offense for Garden City. 2:45 remaining first half. Garden City down by 13. They've trailed by as many as 17. The other night they were down by as many as 27. That was equaled their largest deficit of the year. Holden straight on three. The lefty is short. Chavez another rebound for Garden City. Rockbusters have it down 59-46, 2:25 left in the half. Chavez to Frazier straight away. Three over Enneking. Off the heel and a rebounding foul. Called against Barton. That's on Harmon, his second. Barton's over the limit. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Garden City. So if you're just tuning in, and I don't want to sound nauseating, because most of the time I do anyway, but look, you got to point it out. And, I mean, the elephant in the room is this. Barton is shooting 78%. They are 25 of 32. They are 6 of 8 on three-pointers. They're a 34% three-point shooting team. That's 8th best in the conference. Spencer 1-and-1. Hits the left side of the rim on the front end, and Gilliard tracks down the rebound for Barton. Cougar ball from right to left. It has been an offensive display by Craig Fletchall's team. Votes, kicks, left corner. Three by Caldwell is short. Chavez gobbles up another rebound for Garden City. He's got 12 points and 5 rebounds. He has Frazier, Spencer, Favors, and Ashley Emery on the floor with him for Garden. They wanted the pick and pop. Chavez lost it left sideline. Caldwell the steal for Barton. Ahead for Votes. Behind the back. And he sets up Enneking for a jam. Plus the foul? No. Wave it off. So wave off that dunk. What a pass by Votes. Went behind his back. And Frazier is the one that picks up the foul. His first, Garden City's 6th-team foul. Before the shot, so no free throws. Craig Fletchall being sarcastic, saying that's a hell of a good foul, which, I mean, at any other point, yes, it is, because for Garden City it stops a dunk. You never see the opposing coach say that, but Craig Fletchall's a fun guy to be around. Hutch native, has been very successful in Great Bend. Left wing Caldwell gets Ashley Emery for Barton. Up top Bowles, three, line drive short. Rebound volleyballed in the air, taken by Ashley Emery for Garden. Corner left, Chavez, three, and he's got it! A 5-3-point half for Talik Chavez, and that off a volleyballed rebound. Timeout Barton, and the 17-point lead is down to 10. 7 straight for Garden City with 1:28 to go in the half on 99.9 The Rock. And what a first half this has been for Barton, but Talik Chavez can say the same thing. He's hit 5 threes, 1:28 to go until halftime. There's been some serious offensive pyrotechnics here tonight. And right now the Blockbusters within 10 after trailing by 17. Barton ball from right to left. Pocket pass from Holden, who's got it back left wing. Drives to the top of the key, splits a double team, extra pass knocked away. In the paint, saved by Bowles, under to Munson, left block to right. And Munson is 5 for 5. 61-49 Barton ends a 7-0 run, their first field goal in 2.5 minutes. Barton in the first half has 4 players in double figures, Garden with 3. Blockbuster ball left to right, down by 12. Ashley Emery comes middle, chest pass to Chavez, overplayed by Holden. He's got it, quarter court left. Cross over to the wing, now to the end line. Reverse it through the hands of Mikey Frazier. Cannot save it from going into the backcourt, and a Blockbuster turnover on the over and back. Frazier saying it was deflected. That was certainly not the case. 8th turnover for Garden City. That pick and pop has been there. Chavez drives. Frazier then drifts back to the wing, and he's wide open. Pass was right on the money, and then Frazier just took his eyes off it. Barton ball from right to left. Caldwell with Votes, Gildyard, Bowles, and Enneking. Barton has shot 74% in the first half. They've hit 6 threes, and they're +2 on the glass. They've only turned it over 3 times. 7-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Barton up 61-49. Caldwell overhead pass right corner to Votes, bodied up by Chavez. Backs him down, leans in, turnaround jumper, air ball. There's Gildyard on the layup attempt on the offensive rebound, no. Here comes Garden, final 5 seconds. Favors down the middle, and a right-hand finger roll short, but a foul. That's on Enneking, his second. Barton's 10th team foul. Free throws for Garden. And a quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Timeout Sports Bar.
Hey, Marty.
So Garden City baseball on the road against Lamar. They won game 1 8-4. They're up in game 2. They put up 2 runs in the top half of the first. Dakota Finley with a run-scoring double, as Caleb Favors knocks down the first of 2 free throws. It's amazing. It's February 1st, and it's already baseball season. Softball starts next week in Nebraska, and basketball season still has a month to go. Favors hits the first. 1 more to make this a 10-point game. Second one for Favors. Got it. 61-51, Garden City, 3 seconds to go first half. Back comes Barton, final second, half court Bowles to the quarter court for 3, and he banks it in. You gotta be kidding me. Keandre Bowles off his wrong foot from 30 feet, kisses it off the glass like he's done it 100 times before, and Barton takes a 13-point lead into the locker room. Unreal shooting first half. Barton up 13 at the break. Good Morton's halftime report is next on 99.9 The Rock. Unbelievable shooting first half for Barton. Mike Pilasov back at Conestoga Arena. 64-50, Garden City down by 14. They trailed by as many as 17. They didn't play poorly offensively with their defense that really let them down. Barton shot 71% over the first 20 minutes. Let's take a look at your first half game recap, brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. Your first half highlights presented by American Implement. So the Blockbusters still stayed right with Barton early on. After falling down by 4, it was Traylon Spencer with the answer on the other end.
8-2 Cougar run. High post left side Spencer for Garden. Finds Favors. Maneuvers inside and back for Spencer, who throws it down with a two-hand rim rattler.
Garden City down 3 at that point. 15.5 to go. But everything Garden City did right on their end, they did wrong on the other.
Blockbuster ball out of the timeout. Ashley Emery missing a mid-range jumper from the left side. Rebound, Barton ahead for Harmon, who throws it down. Caldwell grabbing that rebound on a baseball pass to Harmon, who now has 12 points, including that emphatic dunk.
What a start for Harmon. They were up 5 at that point. 5 minutes into the game. Harmon, well, he was far from finished.
There's Frazier low right and lost the ball. Stolen by Anna King for Barton. Third Blockbuster turnover. Wing right, it's Harmon dashing to the block and banks it in. Justin Harmon's got 7.
Harmon's bucket makes it 26-19. Blockbusters down 7 with 12.5 to go. This part of a 12-3 Barton run. But the only thing keeping the Blockbusters afloat in this game, well, Talik Chavez.
Munson's got 4. Barton is shooting 82%. They are 14 of their first 17. Chavez again from the top. A 3. That's his 4th. Where would they be in this first half without him?
They'd be in a lot of trouble. They probably still are. 35-27. Blockbusters down 8. Later in the half, by the way, and I'll get to this in a second, they actually changed one of those 3s by Chavez to a 2. But Garden City couldn't stop the 3, and they couldn't stop the post.
39-32. Garden City down 7. Barton ball right to left. Caldwell across the 10-second line. The sophomore from Milwaukee. Left wing Gildyard. Floats it up and in. He hit that game winner against Seward. And he puts that one high off the glass, left mid-post.
41-32, Barton in front. 8.5 to go in the first half. We mentioned the 3s. Well, Barton didn't miss many of them. They were 7 of 11 from deep.
And it's Barton ball from right to left. Votes has it, left side angle. Comes back right. Garden finally drops into a 2-3 zone. Votes left wing 3, why not? 6 of 7, Barton from downtown.
And that put it to a 16-point lead, 48-32, part of a 9-0 run and an 11-2 stretch. And then fast forward a little bit later on, Garden City within 13, but couldn't stop Anna King on the other end.
52-39, Garden City down 13. They've trailed by as many as 16. It's Barton ball from right to left. Holden across the 10-second line, weaves through traffic, shovels on the block for Anna King, and he lays it in.
54-39 Barton, 4.5 to go. Gildyard, meantime, wasn't done either.
Barton is moving the ball. They have 14 assists on their 24 made baskets. They've hit 6 3-pointers. Holden goes behind his back. No-look feed. Gildyard lays it in, right block. Make it 15 assists and their largest lead, 59-42 Barton.
That was their largest lead with 3:24 to go in the first half. Blockbusters come back, and it's Talik Chavez with the long deuce.
Rebound volleyball in the air, taken by Ashley Emery for Garden. Corner left, Chavez, 3, and he's got it! A 5 3-point half for Talik Chavez, and that off a volleyball rebound. Timeout Barton.
That's the shot they had changed to a 2. So it was a long 2 from the corner, 59-49. That made it a 10-point game. But the last laugh, well, that belonged to Craig Fletchall's team.
3 seconds to go first half. Back comes Barton. Final second. Half-court bowls to the quarter court for 3, and he banks it in. You gotta be kidding. Keandre Bowles off his wrong foot from 30 feet. Kisses it off the glass like he's done it 100 times before. And Barton takes a 13-point lead into the locker room.
Actually 14 because of that change shot by Chavez. 64-50, Barton by 14 at the break. Check your first half numbers when we come back on 99.9 The Rock. back on the Morton's halftime report. Mike Pilasov courtside here at Conestoga Arena. Let's get to your first half numbers, brought to you by Bertus Motors. Boy, the Brockbusters, you couldn't shoot much better. They're 62% from the field, yet they find themselves down by 14, 64-40. 18 of 29 shooting, 6 of 9 from beyond the three-point line. And for the foul line, they were 8 of 9. They were out-rebounded 11-8. 1 offensive rebound, 8 turnovers. Brockbusters had 14 assists on their 18-made baskets. They were led by Chavez, 14 points, 5 boards, 12 for Frazier, 11 for Traylon Spencer. Barton, on the other hand, look, and I know I said it so many times in the first half, this is a good shooting Barton team. They shoot 50% average on the year, but they shot 71% in the first half. They were 27 of 38, 7 of 11 on threes, hit all 3 free throws, plus 3 on the glass, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 turnovers. Keandre Bowles, one of 4 Cougars in double figures, 14 points. Harmon had 12, Gilliard with 11, and Deshaun Munson had 10 points on 5 for 5. As we get set to start the second half here from Conestoga Arena, it's Barton controlling. They are moving from left to right. What does Craig Fletchall's team have in store here in the second half? Gilliard goes into the chest of Traylon Spencer, low right, and lays it in. He's got 13, so the last 5 points to Barton. Their lead is 16, 66-50. We played 20 seconds of the second half, and it's been a very balanced attack for the Cougars, coming in at 18-4. Spencer, hook shot, left mid-post, no. Grabs his own miss for Garden City, and he's fouled right block. Missed that chance as well. Garden City just their second offensive rebound. This is the worst rebounding team in the conference. They turn it over a bunch to Garden City. It's 17 a game. And now Traylon Spencer to the line. He's 74%. He's got 11 points. Free throw is money. 66-51 Barton. They've led by as many as 17. That last foul was Keandre Bowles, his second. But a 64-point first half for Barton says all you need to know. Spencer hits 2. 66-52, Barton by 14, 19-24 to go in this one. Garden City now 10 of 11 at the free throw line. They're the worst free throw shooting team in the conference, but they've done their job there today. The offense has not been the issue. It's been defense. Left wing to the nail. This, a beautiful move by Caldwell, hovering to the basket, and a lefty flip is good. 68-52, 7-2 Barton push. Minute gone by here in the second half. Everything continues to work for Craig Fletchall's team. Top of the key, Woods 3 for Garden, dies on the back rim. And the rebound to Caldwell for Barton is second. Harmon into the paint. This is Deshaun Munson, who misses a 2-hand push shot. Traylon Spencer, the Garden City rebound. And here comes Garden City right to left. Chavez 3 off the mark from the right wing. Long rebound to Bowles for Barton County. Going at Spencer, pull up 15-footer, ring it up right in line. He's got 16 on 7 of 10 shooting. 18-point Barton lead, their largest 9-2 run. 18-20 to go. Bowles is 7 of 10. Garden has it right to left. Spencer turn, face, and fire, and got the soft bounce on the left elbow. 15 for Spencer. Barton 70, Garden City 54. 2 minutes gone by here in the second half. So Holden and Bowles in the backcourt. Bowles off the bounce and a beautiful reverse layup. Wing to the block, going right to left along the end line, using the left hand with a spin move, and it's 72-54 Barton. 17:47 to go, and Craig Fletchall looks fairly relaxed on the Barton bench. Garden ball down 18. This equals their largest deficit. Spencer spin. His hook shot partially blocked left mid-post by Munson. Cleared off to Gilliard, his 5th rebound. And here comes Barton, left to right, up by 18 with Holden. Gilliard, who comes and sets a ball screen along the right wing. Caldwell, Munson, and Bowles. Caldwell wraparound layup. And that's off the mark, in from the right corner, but a foul on Traylon Spencer. That's the 3rd on Spencer. You know, any other day you shoot 56%, you shoot 50%, and you've got a pretty good chance of winning a game. But when you shoot 50% and the opposing team shoots 70%,
like you don't have to have a doctoral degree to figure out what the end result's going to be. Free throw good by Devontae Caldwell, sophomore from Milwaukee, an all-state selection at Destiny High School. Was an 18-point per game scored at the prep level. Every part of the rim hit on that second free throw. 74-54, Garden City down by 20. And now they're checking the clock. 17-18 left here in the second half. So both free throws good for Caldwell. Barton is 5 for 5 at the line. If you read this in baseball, it would be like the perfect stat line, right? The perfect 31 of 43 from the field, 7 of 11 from 3, 5 for 5 at the free throw line. They're winning the rebounding battle. Now you say they only have 2 offensive rebounds, but why the hell do you need offensive rebounds? You've missed only 12 shots. I don't know if they're checking the score right now with 17-18 to go, but if you're just tuning in, Barton got off to a red-hot start, as I've documented probably more than I should. Cougar shots 71% in the first half. They had 7 threes in the first 20 minutes of this game. In the first half, they're up by as many as 17. Garden cut it down to 10 late. And, of course, the three at the end of the first half by Keandre Bowles from 30 feet. And they were down, Garden fought by 14 at the intermission. It's Garden City ball down 20 now. Largest lead of the game for Barton. Spencer spin move. Left wing Osborne pitches left corner Favors down the baseline. Drive and dish. Right wing Chavez 3. Front rim and in. Chavez now has his 5th 3 of the game. 74-57. Garden City down by 17. We have a foul or a deflected pass. Deflected pass as Barton comes back left to right.
Checking in for Garden City, number 24, Kyler Lamb.
Chavez, Spencer, and Frazier have 44 of the 57 points for Garden City. First time we've seen Kyler Lamb in the game for the Brockbusters. Barton has the ball, attacking the hoop to my left. Holden left corner for Caldwell. Back for Holden, who is scoreless. He's one of their leading scorers. Gildyard right flank, drop step. Inside against Woods, arms straight up, and they call the foul anyway. And I agree with Deshaun there. 9 times out of 10, when we've seen Deshaun Woods this year, he's draped his arms over. They're going to call the foul every time. That time, his arms were straight up, and they call the foul anyway. Second on Woods, first team foul, and Gildyard to the free throw line. Led Sterling Heights to the state tournament as a freshman. From Detroit, Michigan, free throw is good. Barton 6 for 6 at the line. They are 9th in the conference in percentage at 68.9. Gildyard is 64%. 13 points, 6 rebounds the other night against Hutch in the overtime win. And Gildyard hits a pair. 76-57 Barton, 16:37 to go. Blockbusters back right to left. Chavez hanging on to the dribble from the right wing. Diving to his left. And a reach-in foul on Jaheim Holden. They call that a block, but he fouled him about 4 times before the block. 3.5 gone by here in the second half. Garden City down by 19. It's their ball attacking the hoop to my left with Chavez, Favors, Woods, Spencer, and Kyler Lamb. The 5 on the floor for Patrick New. Talked about in the postgame the other night in a 25-point loss, how his team finally was healthy after being hit by the flu. Right wing step back 3, puts it in, Chavez. He is feeling it here today. And Garden City calls a timeout. Chavez, it's his 2nd consecutive 3, his 6th of the game, 76-60. So it's a 16-point lead still for Barton on 99.9 The Rock. As has been the case pretty much the entire game, right out of a timeout, Brockbusters beaten down the floor, then Favors fouls Keandre Bowles. So Bowles to the line. Third team foul on Garden, first on Favors, and Bowles hits the first of 2 free throws. The freshman from Pittsburgh, who led his conference in scoring, he averaged 29 a game as a senior, was named to the Post-Gazette's Fab 5 team. He scored 30 or more 10 different times his senior season. He's got 20 today after he hits 2 free throws. 78-60 Barton with an 18-point lead, 16:09 to go. He's the one that hit that three-pointer to close the first half at the buzzer from 30 feet. Blockbuster ball down 18. Up top, Spencer. Chest pass on the left shoulder for Favors right wing. Overhead feed to Lamb. Swing it for Spencer. Left wing three-pointer. He's got it. Spencer, a bounce-back game. He's got 18. 78-63. Blockbusters down 15. 15:47 to go second half. Do we see any pressure here from Garden? A little bit here. Holden, no-look feed for Munson. Gliding along the right baseline. Makes the catch and lays it in. 80-63. Barton by 17. 15 and a half to go. Cougars have been moving the ball. They have 18 assists on 32 made buckets. High post left side Spencer. Dream shake. Comes back left with a drop step and throws up a brick from the left block. Off the hands, I believe that was Caleb Favors. He couldn't save it for Garden and out of bounds to Barton. Cougars averaged 16 assists per game. They have 18 in this one. Their season high 26 against Bethel. They've had 20 or more assists in a game 6 times. And they're up 17 here. What a wraparound bounce pass. Beautifully done. Holden to Gildyard. And Gildyard finishes with the right hand. 82-63 Barton. 14:50 remaining here in the second half. Blockbuster ball right to left. They've trailed by as many as 20. Chavez has hit 6 threes. He's got it left wing. These 6 threes equals a season high. There's a foul. And foul on Martin Votes, his second, the sophomore from Rock Creek High School. And for Barton, their 3rd team foul. Garden City ball from right to left as Caleb Favors hits a floater from the right elbow. He's got 8 points. 82-65 Barton. 14:25 to go. Cougar ball from left to right. This is the end that the Blockbusters got to get a stop. Again, the ball movement goes from one side of the floor to the other, and it's Harmon firing it inside for Enneking, who flushes it home with 2 hands. Barton 84, Garden City 65, 14:07 left here in the second half. Blockbusters down 19 with the ball. Spencer backs his way in against Enneking and drops in a righty hook in the middle of the paint. 84-67 Barton, 13:50 to go. Just high-level offense and non-existent defense from Garden City. Holden got away with a carrying violation and slips it back door to a cutting Gildyard. And, I mean, this is like a layup drill, and Gildyard lays it in right block. Timeout Barton, 86-67. Cougars by 19, 13:41 to go here in the second half on 99.9 The Rock. $13:41 remaining here in the second half. Mike Pilasov back courtside here at Conestoga Arena. It's a 19-point Barton advantage. Garden has it back right to left. Spencer, Lamb, Favors, Woods, and Chavez, who's hit 6 threes. Ties a season high. Spencer low left. Leans in with a righty hook. Way off the mark. Weak side board Barton. And a rebounding foul called against Garden City. And that's Harmon's second rebound. Spencer's been really good. He's 7 of 14. Garden has actually outscored Barton for the three-point line, but you can't make up for the 11 made more field goals by Barton than Garden City. Garden's hit 35 shots, Garden 24. Hence the 19-point lead. Holden, Gildyard, Votes, Enneking, and Harmon, the 5 on the floor for Barton. They've got it from left to right, up 86-67. Nearly 7 gone here, second half. Gildyard redirects Votes, left wing 3, halfway down, pops out. Spencer can't grab it, knocked out of bounds by Barton. And Garden City has the ball back. There was at one point in this game that Barton was like 18 of 21 from the field. Try doing that on NBA 2K, the game would freeze. Garden ball right to left, down 19. Kyler Lamb, an angle right 3. Short. And a foul away from the ball, and it's against Garden City. Might be on Frazier for a push. And it is. Second on Frazier, Garden City's 15th foul. Barton has destroyed a lot of teams this year. 5 wins by 20 or more. They had a 75-point victory over Bethel on November 6th. They're 7-3 on the road. They're averaging nearly 90 points per game away from home. Votes, swing to block right drive, and he floats it in. He's got 8. And the largest lead of the game for Barton, 88-67, 12:31 to go. Garden lost by 25 the other night. They're down 21 here. Bryant, bounce pass for Frazier, low right. Wrap around layup, and he's got it as he beat Gildyard to the basket. 14 for Frazier. 88-69, Barton in front, 12:13 remaining, and a foul on Garden City left end line. That's the last foul they have to give. Lamb picks up the foul. That's his second. 16th foul. Barton has the ball with a 19-point lead. They've been up by as many as 21. They put up 64 points on 70% shooting in the first half. Gildyard posting the smaller Bryant. Up top, Enneking drives to the nail and connects over Frazier. He's got 10. 5 Cougars in double figures. Barton 90, Garden City 69. 11:48 to go. Blockbuster ball, attacking the hoop to my left. Frazier drop step, and he puts home a righty hook from the right block. 16 points for Frazier. 90-71, Barton. 11.5 remaining in the second half. Barton has it from left to right. Harmon in the right corner for Holden, right wing. They reverse it back in the right corner. Harmon off the dribble drive, going at the smaller Bryant, who got in his path but was moving backwards in retreat, and a blocking foul. First on Derek Bryant, Garden City's 17th foul. They send basically an 80% free throw shooter to the line. You know, Barton's been so good with Fletcher. Just look at the numbers, and numbers always tell a story. I say that all the time. 25 wins last year, 29 wins in 2018. You think about the 29 victories. They got all the way to the national tournament. They knocked off an Indian Hills team that was one of the top seeds. Greg Fletcher got to play back at his old stomping grounds as Harmon hits the front end of the 1-and-1, earns the bonus. 91-71 Barton. That was the Cougars' first national tournament appearance since 2003. Harmon's second one, got it. 92-71, Garden City down 21 again. Blockbusters have it from right to left. Bryant, Samuels, Favors, Frazier, and Naj Ashley Emery. Right wing Favors, guarded by Votes, takes him off the bounce to the rim. He might have stepped out of bounds, and he did. Right baseline. Just the 9th Garden City turnover. And Barton has it back, up 92-71. 9 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Cougars shooting 74%. Holden around a pick high from Gildyard. Whips it down low on the block for Munson. Back for Gildyard. Right foot in front of his left, right slot. Back for Munson. Lefty hook in traffic. Got it. In the paint. Munson's got 14. Barton 94. Garden City 71. 23-point Cougar advantage. Blockbusters have it right to left, and it's Frazier down low, and the assist from Emery, left wing to the left block. Frazier's got 18 on 8 of 11 shooting, 94-73. Barton with a 21-point lead, 10:27 left in the second half. Pull-up jumper, right elbow. That might be the ugliest shot we've seen of the game. That was by Jaheim Holden, only his second field goal attempt. And I say that because everything else has been so smooth from Barton. As Frazier is fouled, right slot for Garden City with 10:13 to go. That's on Munson, his second. If the numbers hold up, and I'd find no reason why they shouldn't, this game would be the 12th time this year that Barton has shot 50% or better. They shot 69% against the Oklahoma City Storm, which might not impress much, but this game will. You're playing a true NJCAA opponent, and you're shooting 73%. Pass deflected out of bounds. Garden City keeps it. In the front court, end line left with Favors, Frazier, Bryant, Samuels, and Ashley Emery. Up top for Bryant, in rhythm, straight on three, book it. Derek Bryant, his first field goal. Garden City down 18, 9:57 left here in the second half. Gildyard again from Votes, top of the key, overhead pass, and Gildyard makes the catch and glides to the basket for two right in line. 96-76 Barton, 9:45 to go. The next whistle is the media timeout. Samuels left block, punched away by Votes, and that should bring us to the under 10-minute timeout. So Gildyard has 21 points, 10 of them here in the second half. We've reached the media timeout. 9:40 remaining. Garden City down 20, 96-76 on 99.9 The Rock. .940 remaining second half. Mike Pilosop back at Conestoga Arena. Rockbusters have trailed by as many as 23. They are they're down by 20, 96-76. Final 9:40 of this one. It's Garden City ball attacking the hoop. To my left with Favors, inbounding to Bryant. Foul line extended right. Caldwell comes out to guard him. Barton drops into a 2-3 zone. Shot clock at 10. Bryant sideline right. Reverse it. Left side angle. Ashley Emery. Shadowed there by Votes. Woods works the high post right side, and he's fouled. Barton still has a couple of fouls to give. That's on second foul on Caldwell. No, the only superlatives you think of this game for Garden City has been Malik Chavez. Ashley Emery pulls the trigger on a left corner three. No. Offensive rebound. Woods goes back up on the right block. That's in and out. And the rebound cradled by Gildyard for Barton. His sixth board. Barton is +4 on the glass. They have 16 rebounds in this game, and that tells you both teams shooting well. There's a turnover by Caldwell. Favors intercepts ahead for Bryant. Leans in. Counted and one. Right lane line. And Derek Bryant has 5 off the bench, and the Barton lead is 18, 96-78. 7-2 Blockbuster run. So back to my numbers dissection. But again, only 16 rebounds, so you think to yourself, well, that means Garden City shot the ball pretty well. They have, 60%. Barton's just been better, really in every facet. The ball movement's been spectacular from Craig Fletchall's team. They average 16 assists per game. They have 23 here in this one. And now Derek Bryant to the line. Free throw off the heel on the... Cannot complete the three-point play. Rebound to Sean Munson for Barton. Garden City limited to just 3 offensive rebounds on their 20 missed shots. Barton back left to right, Garden in a 2-3 zone. Votes right wing, crossing over Favors, backs him down, left mid-post and floats it in. Timeout Barton. The Cougars now have 6 players in double figures. 98-78 Barton. 8:43 to go, second half on 99.9 The Rock. $8:40 to go here, second half. Mike Pilosoff at Conestoga Arena. Blockbuster ball from right to left. Ashley Emery, Frazier, Chavez, Frazier, and Caleb Favors. Mikey Frazier, lefty hook in the paint, rattles in and out. Deshaun Munson, a 2-hand chest-high rebound for the Cougars. Frazier is 8 of 12, and he's got 18 points. Votes left wing, bounce pass from Munson, left slot. Back to the basket against Woods, and Barton resets now straight away with Jaheim Holden, the freshman from Evanston, Illinois. Hesitation off the dribble, straight away Gilliard, banging with Favors, went for a reach, up top Votes, straight on 3 with 5 to shoot, and knocks it down. Barton has hit 100 once again for the 7th time this season. 101-78 Barton. They've scored the last 5, and this equals their largest lead of the game, 23. Chavez left wing triple for Garden, swish, and that is a new career high. 7 threes for Talik Chavez. 101-81. Barton by 20 with 7:33 remaining. Barton ball left to right, floating inline jumper from the left side. No, by Bowles, and a foul.
Number 23.
Ashley Emery the foul, that's his first.
18. At the line, shooting 2 shots will be DeAndre.
So a 20-point lead for Barton. They've scored 101 points. We still have 7.5 minutes to go. Their season high, they put up 127 against McPherson and Bethel during the non-conference portion of the schedule. Bowles hits first of 2. 102-81 Barton. 7:29 to go. Cougars 12 for 12 at the line. And Craig Fletchall, the winningest coach in Barton history, with his hands on his hips, talking to Jason Johnson, one of the lead officials on the near side. Second free throw missed by Bowles for Barton. Mikey Frazier, the blockbuster rebound. 102-81. Cougars by 21. Put up 64 in the first half. They've scored 38 here in the second half. Still 7 to go. Chavez, quarter court left. He's been spectacular. 23 points. He's hit 7 threes. Reverses back to the wing. Step back 3 again. In and out. Frazier, the offensive rebound, puts it back in for the left block. And Barton on the inbound stepped over the line, so a quick Barton turnover, only their 5th of the game. Craig Fletchall figures, well, let's just go ahead and use all the timeouts, and he uses another one here. 7:01 remaining second half. Garden City has a lot of work to do, down 19, 102-83 on 99.9 The Rock. 7:01 remaining here in the second half. Chavez missing a 3 out of the timeout for Garden City. And Deshaun Munson, the loose ball for Barton. Cougars with it up 102-83. Less than 7 to go. Votes around a couple of picks. Left mid post, tries a scoop shot into Traylon Spencer and a foul. It's on Mikey Frazier, his third. Garden City, 9th team foul, so Votes to the line. Earlier, and if you missed it, I talked about one of the premier small school players coming out of the state of Kansas as a senior. That was Martin Votes, the sophomore, played at Rock Creek High School, was an all-state selection, scored a school record 39 points in a game during his senior year. 2-time Burlington Tournament MVP. It's 1 of 2 free throws. Mikey Frazier, the Garden City rebound. 103-84. 103-83. Garden City down by 20. And Traylon Spencer inside is fouled. So 20-point Barton advantage. 6:34 to go. And now Traylon Spencer to the line. He's got 20 points, 3 rebounds for the sophomore from Fort Worth. His 4th 20-point scoring output this year as Spencer hits the first of 2. 103-84 Barton. It was led pretty much the entire way. One more for Traylon. Got it. Tell you what, if you look at the top of this Jayhawk West, there are some really good teams. Barton, Colby. Colby beat Barton, but as Gildyard is fouled in the paint for Barton, that's on Talik Chavez. Just look at the top of the West. Hutch, which a lot of people say, well, they've fallen off. I mean, Hutch has lost a lot of close games, a couple of overtime games, which included one the other night to Barton. But you look at Barton, coming off wins over Hutch, Seward, and Northwest Tech. I mean, everybody's beating Northwest Tech. They beat Dodge City by 17, the same Dodge City team that came in here and won their first conference game and snapped a 23-game conference losing streak. Gildyard hits the first of 2 free throws. They lost to Colby back on January 18th by 6. Gildyard's second free throw is good. I'll tell you what, Colby has beaten everybody. 105-85. Garden City down by 20. Colby's beaten Barton, Hutch. They beat Cowley. And you can make arguments for, Barton, Colby, or Cowley is the top team in the league. Independence there as well. I'm talking about the entire league. Frazier missing a left elbow jumper. And Keandre Bowles, the Barton rebound. Barton has it up 20, and Bowles just throws in a right-hand hook, shielding off his defender with the left hand. 23 for Bowles. 107-85 Barton. 5:52 to go. And when you go in at halftime and you think, well, at some point Barton's got to cool off. They never did. In fact, they're shooting better here in the second half than they did in the first half. And for the game, they're shooting 75%. Now they throw a little 1-3-1 at Garden City. Chavez, right slot pull-up short. Gildyard comes flying in right mid-post for the Barton rebound is 7th. And Chavez is 8 of 13. So Barton has the ball. Jaheim Holden. Kick it from Munson. Foul line extended right. Bounces around the rim and drops in. Munson with 16 points. Barton 109. Garden City 85. 6 straight for Barton with 5:13 to go. 24-point lead is the largest for Craig Fletchall's team. And the Cougars continue to move the ball. They have 25 assists. Osborne's 3 rattles out left wing. Offensive rebound, Frazier for Garden City, and he lays it in. Barton 109, Garden City 87, 4:51 to go, and this one can't end soon enough if you're Patrick Nee. And again, the offense has played well. It's the defense that's been non-existent. Holden at the top, hands it off, coming back to the right is Bowles down to the right wing. Straight away finds Votes off the dribble, taking Chavez off the bounce, airs it up, an air ball, but Munson throws it down. I don't know if that was by design. So Munson's dunk, then we have a technical foul afterwards. That's a double technical foul, which I think is the biggest you know what, 4:25 to go second half. So Holden airballs the shot. Of course, he'll probably say that was an assist, and let's see how they count that. 26, so they said it was an assist as well, so no missed shot for Holden. So call that an alley-oop. 26 dimes for Barton here today, and that equals a season high. It's the 7th time they've had 20 or more dimes in a game. Frazier's the one they got for the technical foul. 24-point Barton lead. So Munson picks up a technical foul, and Mikey Frazier picks up a technical foul. That's the 4th on Frazier. If you're Craig Fletchall and you're in the post-game film room and you're looking at all the superlatives, what stands out the most of what his team did today was they shared the ball, 44 made shots, they had 26 assists. We still have 4 minutes to go. But, I mean, even more than that, Chavez left corner 3, got it. Talik Chavez has hit 8 threes. 111-90. Garden City down by 21, 4:09 remaining. His offensive game has been ridiculous today. Layup underneath is good by Keandre Bowles for Barton. And therein lies the problem, 113-90. Barton by 23 with 3:55 to go. Every time the Blockbusters do something nice offensively, and it's been this way the entire game, they don't get back defensively. You're talking about layups. Chavez 3. Got it from the left corner. He's got 9 threes and a new school record. 113-93. Garden City down by 20 still with 3:32 to go. 29 points for Chavez. He's 9 of 12 from downtown. Kavita Kula for Garden City on the women's side hit 9 threes a couple years ago. It hasn't been done in a long time for Garden, and Talik Chavez just did it. He's 10 of 15 from the floor. Garden's hit 13 three-pointers. And now more free throws for Barton. Jaheim Holden knocks down the first of 2. 114-93. It's amazing, a guy hits 9 threes and you're still down by 21. One more free throw for Holden. He has 2 double-doubles this year with assists. He had one game where he had 16 assists against Tabor. Both free throws good. 115-93, Garden City trails. Woods pull up from the foul line. That's short. Ball ricochets left, out of bounds. And a foul against Barton. That's on Votes, his 3rd. And that sends Traylon Spencer to the line, 1-1. The reaction on Craig Fletchall's face, despite the fact the team's up by 22, and has absolutely waxed Garden City in every statistical category except shooting, as Garden City has shot the ball well at 60%. Put up 51 here in the second half. Spencer 1-1, front rim, drops in. So Traylon with 23. Garden City has 3 guys with 20 or more. Spencer with 23, Chavez with 29, and Mikey Frazier with 22. And you look up at the scoreboard, and you're down by 21. Second free throw for Spencer is perfect. 115-95. Garden City down by 20. 3:15 to go. Barton has it left to right with Caldwell, Holden, Harmon, who had the big first half. Gildyard and Votes got the tattoo from the left elbow all the way down near his wrist. Harmon dancing at the top, hands for Caldwell. Straightaway's got 9 points. Spinning on Chavez, leans in from 5 feet, no. Ellen Spencer clears for Garden City. Blockbusters down 115-95 with 2:50 to go. Chavez through traffic, tried to force that one up left slot as it knocked out of bounds. So Talik Chavez is at 9 threes, a school record, 29 points, 5 rebounds. Barton, meantime, on the other end, is at 8 of 13 from downtown. They're shooting 75% from the field. And if they can push this and hold the 20-point lead, it would be their 6th win by 20 or more. Gildyard comes out for Barton. Keandre Bowles back in. Barton with 6 guys in double figures. Inbounds pass stolen by Holden for Barton. Behind the back, setting up Bowles, who beats everybody down the floor for a right-hand layup from the left block. 27 for Bowles. 117-95 Barton by 22 with 2:31 remaining. Garden City ball right to left. Spencer misses a hook, right block, grabs his own miss, and is fouled. Bowles scored 31 against Hutch. It's his third 20-point scoring game this year. He's 14th in the conference in field goal percentage. He shoots at 52%. Today he's 11 of 14. Harmon just picked up his 3rd foul. 10 team fouls both ways. 2 free throws for Trey Lynn. Got the first. Garden City shot the ball extremely well from the line. 15 of 17 now, but it really hasn't mattered. One more free throw for Traylon Spencer. Got it. 117-97. Garden City down by 20. Barton ball left to right. 2:20 to go, and this has been an offensive clinic by the Cougars. Left wing, it's Justin Harmon. Between his legs comes right. One-hand push pass for Holden, his backcourt mate. Defended by Bryant. Quarter court to the right. Timer at 10 with 2 minutes to go. Off the bounce, beating Bryant to the rim, and he's fouled low right. Barton with 26 assists. Garden City has 21, so it shows you both teams have played really well offensively. The difference is Barton's just made more shots, 12 of them. So whatever Garden City has outscored Barton from beyond the three-point line, they've done so by 15. Barton has made 12 more shots and 1 more free throw, as Holden hits the first of 2 free throws. So I mentioned Holden came in averaging 16 points per game, 7th in the conference in scoring. He only has 3 today, now 4 as he hits 2. 119-97, Barton by 22, 2 minutes to go. What does that say about Barton? That they've been up by as many as 24, and yet their leading scorer has 4 points. Chavez, meantime, has 9 threes, a school record. To the foul line, backdoor Osborne finishes. No, he missed a right-hand layup. Spencer, the offensive rebound. That's in and out. Caldwell, the defensive rebound for Barton. Greg Fletcher calling 5 out. So they ISO Caldwell right in the center ring. Hands it for Holden, and he calls a timeout with 1:25 to go. And I think they're just doing that just to get guys in. 1:25 remaining in the second half. 119-97, Garden City down by 22. If you're Patrick Nee, Silas Mills, Mike Harding, and Matt Miller, and you look at the game film, what's the glaring thing that's going to come to the surface? Well, it's going to obviously be the defense. Can't allow a team to shoot 75% and expect to be in the game. Now, credit Barton because they made a lot of contested shots, but there have been a lot of wide open ones as well. Corbin Whitaker in for the first time to the Barton lineup as Greg Fletcher goes deep into the bench. Harmon leans in right block and banks it in. 16 points for Harmon. This equals the largest lead, 121-97 Barton. Coming up in a minute to go. Spencer, turnaround right in line for Garden. No. Harmon one-hands the rebound for Barton. Outlet feed. This is Corian Carr. Talking about deep in the bench, and Carr lays it in, coming in from the right corner. 123-97 Barton. Bryant's pull up straight away, no. And the Cougars have the rebound. Harmon goes behind his back. Finds Carr, left wing 3. Why not? So Carr hits a 3. Barton blowing Garden City out of the water. 126-97 until Chavez connects. 126-99, 35 seconds to go. That ends a 9-0 Barton run. Left corner, Whitaker, 3 hits. Barton's hit 10 threes. They put up 129. 129 points is the new season high. And for the third time this year in the second straight game, Garden City has found themselves down by at least 27 points. Bryant's runner is good. Chavez with 31. Derek Bryant with 7. Calling off the Dogs now, 129 to 91. Excuse me, to 101, and the Brockbusters get blitzed in their own building.